welcome to this video. So in this video, I just want to show you how to use this tool that I've just discovered today, and I was trying to use it in the new starter kit that I built of recent. So after adding some few components and other things in the starter kit, I was after deploying it. I just wanted something to track, like people who are going to click on this, download the starter kit. Like there's those times you have to track some events in your app, or you want to track analytics on a website to know how many people are visiting it. And it is a very common pattern when you build a client website and they want to track some things or to get some data on the traffic of the website, or even how many people have clicked on the login or sign up, or even track different events. And that was the same scenario I was in. And I was just only interested in, for instance, in how many people um, they that have clicked on this button, they download the starter kit, and I would want to know how many people did this. So in looking for the solution, I go to this tool called PostHog, and it is really nice. So I just went ahead and set up PostHog. Okay, and already you can see that if I click on this, I already have it set up here. I can see the page views. I can look at this, and this is the button that I set up. This button CTA clicked. It is this one. It is this button here. If someone clicks it and it takes them the site, it will be recorded in my PostHog here. It takes some time to reflect, like about like a minute. You refresh and it will show up. But I just want to show you how I set this up. They have a lot of things that you can track. Automatically they will track for you things like the page views, clicks, and so many other things they will track for you. But I was interested, for me, this on having a custom tracking of an event that has occurred on a specific page, and they do that really, really well. Okay, so I think I'll just refresh this side. I guess you refresh from here. Let me first see. You have to refresh here. Okay, so you can see now the banner CTA clicked. There are 6. Okay, so yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do it this side. So I'm just going to close most of these tabs. So I just want to show you how I set this up. Okay, to have this whereby you click and then it goes ahead and it updates how many clicks, even the number of people who have viewed the page. It will be showing me the page views, and I think you can even track each individual page view alone. For instance, if you have a certain page you want to track, it gives you the page views for the whole website, and you can also track for certain or specific pages, even certain clicks, and so many other things like session play. And I didn't want to go to so many, but they do a lot of things like session play, feature flags. For instance, web analytics, session plays, like they can even show you a recording of how users are moving on your app, how they're navigating the application. It is really, really advanced and has so many things you can utilize for free. At least they give you one project that it is typically for free, that you test all these features. And that means that you can create, for each client you get, you create them a PostHog account, and then you use it in their project, which is very easy. Or you can just go ahead and just pay for a premium plan. I'm not willing to do that. I'm just going to be using it for free, but it is really, really helpful. Okay, So to set it up, I'm just going to go to, first of all, I will first get a Next.js project. I will just simply clone one of my projects here. So just go here and search for, I think it's shared something, shared CN. I'm just going to click on this link, and in the video description here, I will go to source code. I will just go ahead and clone this. Okay, let me just go ahead and close this. I will just go ahead and also close all these. Open one. Let me just find a place where you can put this. I'm just going to open the terminal here and let's just say git clone, and let's just add this here like this. Okay, the destination already exists. Let me just clear this. I'm just going to say git clone. Now I will put this, I will just put it in Next.js PostHog. I'm just going to just cd into Next.js PostHog and just run npm install. Okay, so as this is installing, let's just go ahead and see the documentation for setting up. You can just go and say PostHog Next.js, and you just go and onto this documentation, and you will see something like this. So this is the stuff they tell you which features are available in this library. So PostHog makes it easy to get data about traffic, usage of your Next.js app. Integrating PostHog into your site enables analytics about user behavior, custom event capture, session recordings, and feature flags, and more. So this guide walks you through the integrating PostHog into your Next.js app. Okay, so Next.js has both client and server-side rendering as well as pages and app router. So the prerequisites is that you need to have a PostHog instance, meaning that you need to have an account. We're just going to create an account soon. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead down here and go ahead with the installation. So just go ahead and install this. I will copy npm since we are using npm. Before we go this side, I will just go to this and let's just say code dot to open the project in VS Code, and let's go ahead and run new terminal. So I will just have two terminals, the one to run npm run dev, another one to install the dependencies. So let me just open a new one, and I'm just going to go ahead and install PostHog. So the first step is to install PostHog.js, and let me also go here and open this. I'm just going to just say localhost 3000. Okay, so the PostHog has installed. Let's continue with the documentation. So next is you have to add these to in your env. So just copy this and let's create env file. So in there, this, just go ahead and create a new file called .env. and add these. Okay, so the app is here. So I'm just going to go here and they start to use the pages router. Since we're using the app router, we just simply skip this. We go to where they have app router, and if you're using Next.js to use, if your Next.js app uses app router, you can integrate PostHog by creating providers file in your app folder. This is because PostHog library needs to be blah blah. So just go to TSX here and let's go ahead and copy this. Now I'm just going to go to components, and I will just create PostHog provider, PostHog provider .tsx, and let's paste this. Okay, so moving on. So PostHog page view auto capture relies on page load events. Since Next.js acts as a single page app, this event does not trigger on navigation, and we need to capture the page view events manually. To add this, we set up a PostHog page view component to listen to URL path. So you have to go ahead and create this in the app. I'm just going to copy this, and I will just still go to the component and create this component, which is going to be page view. Let me just see it. It is post hog page view, post hog page view dot tsx. So paste this. Okay, you can paste this. It is use client. Okay, so this is what they are going to use to capture the event, and you can see this one lies on the path name and the params. Okay, and uses the hook of use PostHog. So moving on, after you have set up the page view, now we can just continue, then import the the provider component in the layout and wrap it. So we're just going to go to the provider here, and then we import the provider plus the PostHog page view, which are actually imported dynamically. So I will just first bring in these two on top, actually these three. So just go in our layout. So in the app layout, you can just go ahead and import these. You can just go and bring in the ph providers and even this page view. So for the page view, we can just say dot, or you could just even say add slash components and then slash PostHog page view, just like this. And let's go ahead and also bring in these ones, so you can see this is how they want us to do it. To bring in the PostHog provider, so you can just go down here. You shall paste those ones inside here. So you can just copy this just like this. Copy. So what we have here, let's paste this. So let's remove the body. The fact that we already have it for this PostHog provider. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, so we have the provider. Continue. PostHog is now set up and ready to go. Files and component accessing PostHog on the client need use client directive. So there is also this event of page leave, of which I will not capture, and that's the only thing you need. So after you have done that, okay, you can also set up the server side analytics, the ones we are not going to set up right now. Okay. Uh, I will not set up the server side, but you can still like set up this if you want to use it on, we'll be using it just in the client. Okay, so after you have done this, the next thing is create an account in PostHog. So you can just go here and let's go to, actually even from the docs here itself, you can just click on get started. And I just going to log in with my Google account. I will pick the first one. Then I will put the organization name as the D Hub. I will just say here my role. Let's just say here I had them on YouTube, and let's create the organization. Okay. So as you can see here, where do you want to start? And you can just start with either the product analytics. Here they have all these session play, and even if you don't click on any of these ones, you can also go ahead and click on the quick start. The quick start also is so much helpful. It helped me to figure out so many things. So you can just start with here, like for instance this, and click on get started. And here again they have like an installation step, the one we went through, and this is like you have the JavaScript, HTML, like whichever platform you have, they can do this. So you can still go ahead and select Next.js, it is here, and you make sure that you have everything as we created them, but you reset most of the things, we have them. And this is how you capture the event. Okay, so this is how you capture the event. So you must put this in your app so that we can really verify this. So I'm just going to go ahead and create, let me just go ahead and create, for instance, a button on the home page. Uh, Let me just go and create a component, for instance, call it CTA, whatever. Let's just say it can be a button, whichever you want. It can be a link, whichever you want, it will track. So you can just say here CTA button.tsx, and here can you say RFC, and let's put a, for instance, a button from shard. Okay, and let's just say this is downloading or is taking to another page, whichever you want to do. Okay, I'm just going to say href. I'm just going to put a hash. So now I can just put on click. So on click, I can just like create and do something like Now I want to go ahead and copy this thing here. Okay, and you can just put like this PostHog, and let's import PostHog from PostHog.js. Now you don't need actually to put even a property. You can just like put the name of the event is enough. Capture my event. It seems like we have some problem. You first remove this. So yes, import PostHog. Okay, so here I'm just going to put the name of the event you want to click this. For instance, download CTA, just like this. So you can just like give a this something, and let's use this button. Maybe on the page somewhere after this, let's just put this button in padding 1 of 8. Let's put this button here. Okay, let's just get the API keys. Okay, so we haven't gotten the API keys up this point, and we passed them here. So when you just come here to installation and you check Next.js, there is installation, and then there is add the environmental variables. You just simply have to copy this. So copy this and just bring them into your project. I will just simply copy and just bring them here. You can remove these ones and just replace them with these. And that's the only thing you have to do after putting the keys. And we have already set up all these ones. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and click on things. Of course, you have to make this a use client. The CTA button has to be a use client. If you don't want to make this a use client, you can use PostHog on the server using PostHog node. Use client. Okay, so we have this, and I'm just going to click it a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can also refresh the page a couple of times. Okay, so this is just like to initialize. Let me just go this side. This is to initialize here, and you can see verify installation was done, installation complete, because you actually clicked. So just click on continue, and you can turn on the things you want. For instance, you can also add on session recordings. The next. Okay, so they show you the plan, the current plan. You only have one project and so many other things you have to read through and see what you are limited on and what you're not limited on. So skip, even this one, skip and finish. Okay, so now we can just see already we have 6 uh, page views. Okay, so now we want to actually get also to see the clicks. So if you just come here on the trends, we have trends, funnels, retention, user pass, thickness, and blah blah. What you just need to do is you can click on add graph series, and let's choose, and you can see that our uh, um you can just see here that the event we created is located here. So just click on this CTA, and here we just leave it as total count, and then they can just come here, they show you how many clicks that you already have here on the application. So that's briefly and how easy it is to set up. If I just go ahead and just click it, there's a couple of times, and also refresh, and then you go back here. Now refreshing takes about, I think, 15 minutes sometimes, but you can see here you can refresh again in 14 minutes. Yeah, So, but they will keep on tracking. Even after like 15, they track and then they return all these insights. And this is very powerful. If you want to know that Vercel pay, you have to pay to get these custom events tracked, and here you can track them for free. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this. I hope this is very important. If you deploy this project, of course you have to put the API keys in your Next.js and your Vercel settings, and everything will continue working. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.